Hello and welcome back to Rimworld and the Chronicles of Rimmick, Episode 10. Last episode we struggled through the worst that winter had in store for us. We made a second research bench and added some insulation to our main shelter, and we left off with another drop pod and merc raid arriving in the ice sheet. Let's have a look at them now. As we saw in the last episode, this is Mark Richmond, a gourmand, misogynist actor, incapable of violence and dumb labor. Not like we could keep them anyway, and we wouldn't want to, but we will rescue them. Northwest Kakados will be grateful. Now for the merc who's come to kill and kidnap. They have very troublesome traits and are a pirate besides. They only have melee 1 thankfully, though we'll try to avoid hand-to-hand combat as per usual. Unfortunately, they've decided to attack just as we're passing by with our new patient. Let's get Matt in here to help out. We've cut it too close again and are lucky to get away unscathed. Our attacker now has a couple of strong bleeds and serious hypothermia. The best thing to do is just wait until they fall down. That was actually a miss. They fell down from hypothermia. Let's quickly strip them of their valuables. Having finished stone cutting, we decide to race towards modernity by choosing electricity. The next major hurdle towards colony stability will be the ability to grow our own food. This can be done without hydroponics, but will require batteries. Having given up her bed to the new patient, Rimmick decides to just make herself another bed from plain leather. Then some more ship chunks fall from the sky, offering some steel and component resources. Rimmick now begins a very important task that was too dangerous to do during the coldest parts of winter, collecting the various game from all of her hunting excursions before they fully deteriorate. And then we have a harmful psychic drone arrive, somehow affecting only Rimmick, and almost immediately putting her into minor break risk. And now major break risk. We'll have to do something about it. Rimmick takes care of her mood by smoking some of that good leaf. Another pod crashes nearby. It's Isaias the Inventor, also from Northwest Kakados. Looks like we're gonna have a full house. It seems Cassandra is still not finished throwing events at us. Now we're gifted 20 regular medicine. Sadly, Isaias is already in serious hypothermia. This isn't looking good. Manicus feels utterly regretful that he wasn't able to get them to safety, and buries them while Rimmick is inside, uncertain if she would approve. Rimmick digs out a small cave for storing corpses, not just to keep them from deteriorating, but hopefully to keep them out of sight. Her work is cut short by the -16 absolutely freezing mood hit, pushing her into major break risk. After a quick warm-up, Rimmick gets back to hauling game. This time it's the muffalo at the edge of the map. As Rimmick makes her way back, Matt slips into major break risk from starvation. Matt finally feels his stomach, but at the cost of food poisoning. I doubt we can repair his mood now. Rimmick rounds out her recreation needs and then constructs a door for the corpse cave, reaching construction level 8. Then 192 plain leather falls from the sky. One has to wonder whether it's smugglers ditching stolen cargo, or if someone really stuffed escape pods full of leather hoping to reclaim it. I suppose we'll never know. It'll make some nice chairs or a handful of silver. There are still 2 muffalo to be hauled, and as you'll see shortly, they are quite deteriorated. Rimmick, still high in smoke leaf, heads down to collect one of them. Before we can send Matt to do the same, he goes into a corpse obsession. He'll just dig up a corpse and put it on display for a while. No accounting for some folks. The temperature has dipped down to minus 73 degrees since the last muffalo haul. Rimmick may have misjudged her safety. I'm going to let this play without cuts so you can see how long the trip really is. Rimmick has tripped into serious hypothermia at 35% and fallen down. With Matt out of commission, we'll have to rely on the smoke leaf wearing off in time to restore enough consciousness. With 2 frostbite wounds, Rimmick is finally able to get up and head back to the shelter for warmth. A short time later, Matt comes out of their corpse obsession, but Rimmick has picked up food poisoning in the meantime. Another pawn touches down with one Weasley the Weasel, a transhumanist brawler. They have no faction and need to be captured, so we'll have to move Mark to the escape hut and let them go soon. Our poor Rimmick is utterly unable to eat anything for several hours due to her current bout of food poisoning and can't escape her extreme break risk. And now the Covenant of Bavassa sends us a melee 5 merc. And finally, Rimmick succumbs to her struggle and goes into her third catatonic breakdown in the series. Now with the raider on the way, our patient Mark starving and freezing in the ice, and running a few minutes overtime, we'll call an end to the episode. Join us next time to see how Matt handles this comedy of errors by himself. Once again, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you liked the episode, please press that like button, and if you'd like to see more, then of course subscribe to the channel. But for now, be kind, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.